Okay, exact same idea, and it's completely tedious. So we're starting at 3 and counting to 5, and we're just going to plug in a 3 everywhere we see an I. In fact, I'm going to stop the video so you don't have to watch me write. I'll get back to you in just a few minutes. Okay, so I substituted in the first step, and then right below it I simplified, and I'm only simplifying because, well, it will make it easier to type in to the quiz. All right, so this says to expand and simplify. And you are expected to simplify. In fact, you are expected to enter just a number. You can't give it a calculation. So let's go ahead and do our substitution. Okay, we're going to simplify. Okay. Note this because we're going to be asked to look at numbers like this and go back to a similar pattern in some future problems. But our problem here is to try to get a common denominator. It will not accept you adding, just entering that expression. So we have to simplify it. That's why I'm emphasizing the word simplify. Between these four denominators, my common denominator is 60. So I'm just going to throw in my multiplication here. And what do I multiply 4 by to get 60? I think it's 15. And 5 to get 60, I'm going to multiply that by 12. And then multiply by 10 to get 60 out of the denominator. Okay, so that gives me 80 over 60 plus, I think that's 75 over 60 plus 72 over 60 plus finally 70 over 60. And when I add up all those numerators, I get 297 over 60. And that would be the number you enter on the problem like that. Okay. I like 6 because we get to use a shortcut. Okay, so this is a lot like 1, where if we add all these up, and it's also real helpful, it starts at 1. There's like no slight differences that make us have to take a look at this basic pattern and have to try to fit it. So remember, a sub 0 is the first term. So a sub 0, we're going to use I equals 1. And we get, it looks like negative 2. And a sub n is always our last term, so we're going to use I equals 5. And 15 minus 5 gives 10. So when we plug these numbers into our formula, and n is, we're going between 1 and 5, so we have exactly 5 entries. So 2 goes in 8 4 times, gives me 20. Now that's a lot easier than having to write out every term and add them up. So if you have, there's a couple patterns here, not a lot, but that's a useful one. Okay, we can't use the same pattern on this problem because we have I squared. So we must simply expand and simplify. So when we plug in our i's, we get 1 squared plus 3 plus 2 squared plus 3 Now we're just going to do the math and add it up. 4 plus 3 is 7, 9 plus 3 is 12, and 16 plus 3 is 19. So expand and simplify. Our final simplification is 42. All right, I'm going to stop this video. We'll see you on the next one.